Hello my dear friends, as we are studying in online elements of mechanical engineering subject, today I am going to start one very important topic, that is called as a lathe. Lathe is what? Lathe is a machine for which that lathe machine has been used here now. For example, if the metallic rod is there, just assume that this is a metallic rod. Assume that this is a metallic rod here. If I want to reduce the diameter, this metallic, for example, it is made up of a mild steel. If I want to reduce its diameter, and next one is if I want to reduce its length here, then how to reduce it? We have to remove the metal. First thing, we have to remove the metal means to remove the metal, the hard that material than this material, than the, if it is mild steel, than the mild steel, some hard material is required, and for that hard material there is a sharp edge is required. For example, just if you take, this is a knife here now, knife, it is used to cut that vegetables, correct? The vegetables are softer than this knife material. Like that, for this metal, for example, for this metal, just you take the metal like this here. This is a metallic rod here. If I want to reduce its length here up to this much here, then what has to do? We have to cut it here. Cut it. So symmetrically we have to cut it. So we have to use the material which is harder than this, and it has a sharp edge or a sharp tip here. So then what happens if this we will allow to rotate this metal, that is called as a workpiece or a job on which we want to do some operations or a removing of the metal. So we will allow it to hold here, and we are allowing to rotate this one. Then next one is it is a sharp that the metal sharp edge that metal, it is called as the tool here now. So that tool has to touch when it is rotating here, continuously rotating with the help of the motor, spindle and holding device and all. So once I will touch that the sharp tool here now to this, definitely because it is hard, because it is soft here now than this, so therefore metal will start removing in the form of chips here now. So continuous chips will be removed, that metal will be removed. So if I remove this the tool like this here now, so definitely its length will be reduces. If I move the tool like this here now, definitely that its length will be reduces, and if I move this tool like this, its length will be reduces here now. So therefore this is the main that interactions between that the job we want to machine on which, and the tool which is used to remove the metal here now. So as we have studied, in case of the milling, we have that multi-point tool cutter here now, multi-point. The points of the cutters are there many here now, multi-point that tool cutter. But whereas in case of the lathe machine, it is usually single point cutting tool like this, single point that cutting tool here now. The point is only one. The tool has to touch to that job to remove that metal. And lathe machine, it is used for the that cylindrical the type of objects. Like cylindrical type of objects means, for example, this type of metallic cylindrical type of that objects, to machining on which, if you want to make something, if you want to develop something on that cylindrical type of objects, then lathe machine has been used here. Earlier this lathe machine has been used for the wood cuttings, so making some designs on the woods and all, for furnitures and all. Nowadays, almost in a recent past, that lathe machine has been developed in such a way that that is used to cut the metal cylindrical objects, make some required shape and some operations on that cylindrical objects here. So next, the next here, then how to study this lathe machine here now. So lathe machine has to study with its parts. Which are the main parts of the lathe machines are there? Then how it is made, that construction, how it is made here now. So now I will take that first parts of the lathe machine here. Parts of the lathe machine here now. So as I have told, first thing here now, in this case the lathe here, so there will be the important that part is a bed here, bed which will absorb the vibrations of the cutting forces, and also it will give the support to all that the machine parts here now. So the bed, usually the bed will be, that is the drawn here now like this. So therefore this is, for example, this is a bed here. Here. So this is called as the bed here now. Bed. So it is fixed, or it is totally taken a foundation board on the surface of the floor, on the ground itself, and it will give the support to the other the parts of this total machine, and also it will transfer that vibrations will generated during cutting, that will be transferred to the ground here now. So that are the functions of the bed. It is made up of a rugged material, usually cast iron and all. It is very heavy here. So next one here, after this bed, there are two important parts will come here now. That is headstock and tailstock here now. Headstock, I will draw it here now. This is that headstock here. So this is called as the headstock here. Headstock. So in this headstock, what is there? Some gear arrangements are there. So handling this gear, here motor is there inside, and that motor is connected to one spindle here now. So for example, this is a spindle here. So this is a spindle here. To this spindle, under one, that is a workpiece holding workpiece holding device, that is called as a chuck. That chuck has been, that is connected to this spindle here in this case. The chuck is usually, this chuck will be like this here now. So this is a chuck here now, this chuck here. So what is happening, this is a chuck here, we call it as a chuck here now, and this is called as the spindle here, the spindle here. This spindle is connected to the motor. Motor also, in between that motor and spindle there will be the gear arrangement, so that we can give a different variety of the speed to this spindle. What is this spindle? Spindle will rotates like this here now. Spindle will rotates like this here, like this. That spindle will rotates here now. So in this, that spindle, the chuck is there, which is connected to the spindle. Chuck may be 3-jaw chuck, 4-jaw chuck. 3-jaw chuck means there are 3 jaws are there. They will hold that workpiece like this. 3 jaws will hold that workpiece like this here. 4 jaws are there. There will be the 4 jaws are there. They will hold that 4 jaws like this here. They will hold the workpiece like this here. 3-jaw chuck, and 4-jaw chuck here now. So there are variety of the chucks are there here now. So this is all about to hold the workpiece or a job firmly, and the arrangement has been made to give a rotation to the workpiece here by holding in the jaws of the chuck, and speed of the rotation also we can control here now with the help of the gearbox inside. total this arrangement is called as the headstock here now. So next one, another one very important, that part it will comes here now. So exactly we have to draw that part, the center line of this one. So that center line here like this. Somewhat it is like this here now. More length you take it here. Next here. Here is the wheel here now, one wheel, and it is a locking valve is there here. Okay. This is called as the, this is headstock and this is called as the tailstock here. This is called as the tailstock here now. So next, what are the things are there in the tailstock? Tailstock is kept on the guideways here. This is the guideways here now. This is the guideways are there. So therefore, this tailstock can be moved horizontally. This tailstock can be moved horizontally. How it can be moved horizontally? Here is a one lock nut, either clamping nut or else clamp nut or a lock nut is there. We have to loosen that nut. Then we can move this tailstock along this guideways, so that the distance between this the chuck and the center, this is called as the center here now. This is called the center here now, can be varied based on the length of the workpiece here now. So therefore, then once if you move this one now, we can lock it here now. By the tightening of this nut, we can lock it here now. That means this movement of this tailstock can be done through this guide. The guide will be there, guide ways are there, and by this, with the help of this clamping nut here now. So next one, another one is a center here now. Center is attached with the sleeves are there here now. Here it is a sleeve. It is called as a sleeve here now. Sleeve, that the total center is that is fitted in that sleeve here. That sleeve is allowed to rotate. It will rotate. What is the use of this center and sleeve here now? This center will give a support to the workpiece. If I fit that workpiece like this here in the jaws, and if I move this tailstock like this, it will hold this workpiece this side. Then workpiece will allows. This here there is no motor at all. Only this center will give the support to the cylindrical workpiece here now, and also it will allows the rotational movement of the workpiece here. So next one, this sleeves can be moved after fitting of this one at a particular position on the guideways. This total sleeve can be moved here now with the help of the sleeve is there. Total sleeve span is there. In that sleeve span, it can move with the help of this here one hand wheel is there here. So this hand wheel, if I rotate this hand wheel like this, definitely that total the center will move forward and backward like this here now by rotating this hand wheel here. So next one, sleeve rotating hand wheel. It is called a sleeve rotating hand wheel. If I rotate this one now, it will move at a certain position. Then we can lock. We can lock that center at a particular position here now by this lock that valve is there here now. By lock valve, we can restrict that horizontal movement of this center here now. So therefore, so what it will helps? It will helps to fix that the workpiece, cylindrical workpiece, firmly in between the chuck and the center here now. So once if you on this machine, so here now, here that is a power switch is there here, switch is there. If you on this switch, then definitely that motor will rotate the spindle, then spindle will rotate the chuck, then workpiece is there inside this chuck here now. It will also start rotating in between this center and this one. So it is about the workpiece here. So this is how that workpiece has been fitted between the chuck and the that center here in this case. So next, now there are two main important parts are there in case of the lathe machine. One is a tool, another one is a workpiece, as I have told. What we are studied here now, here we have studied how to fit the workpiece, how to give the rotation to the workpiece, and how to give the support to the workpiece, that one we have studied here now. So in the next video lecture, we will study the tool here, because tool is very important here to remove the metal, and how to fit the tool and what moment has to be given for the tool. That one we will study in the next video lecture. Thank you very much.